Hello everyone, welcome back to day 55 of my journey to learn Japanese. And the purpose of this series of live streams is to document my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. Now, my goal for today is to practice some more kanji. And so for that, we're going to be using the Lingo Command website. That's what we've got on screen here. And I'm going to go to the vocabulary section like so. And previously, I've practiced the kanji for these topics. So it would be animals, body parts, clothes, colors, days of the week, months of the year, numbers. And in today's stream, my goal is to practice some kanji for verbs. No, actually, just earlier today, I was live streaming. I did a 45-minute live stream, but I'd messed up my settings. It was on private. And so I've actually done 45 minutes of practice today on this already. But I'll just pick up where I'd left off. And so I'll just explain what we've got on screen here. So we've got these basic 25 verbs used in Japanese that are frequently used. And in this table, we've got the English words on the left column and the Japanese words in the right column. And if we want to know how the word is pronounced, we can just press here on these audio buttons to do so.
いる、ある、持つ、
And one thing you might notice is that the Japanese is written here in hiragana, or not even in hiragana, in romaji. And so at a click of a button over here, we can see the corresponding hiragana and katakana. And then here, if we click here, we can see the hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So kanji are highlighted in blue, so we can kind of see them straight away. And having done all of that, kind of explained that, we can now take the quiz. So basically what this does is it takes those words in the table and kind of turns it into a quiz. So we get the question posed in English and then we're expected to write the answer in Japanese. And I want to practice the stroke order for these kanji. So I'm going to handwrite my answers and I'm also going to apply random ordering. But before we do that, actually, I just want to focus on the verbs that I've studied so far. So actually what we can do is we can select words. That way, let's focus on the first 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we hide the rest, basically we've now taken a subset of our quiz. So now we can go back to take the quiz. And just adjusting these stream settings, please bear with me. Okay, that's looking good. So, we now have our subset of the first 10 verbs on this list. And so I can now take the quiz and I'm going to be applying random ordering. What that does is for those 10 questions, it scrambles the order. And I think that's very important when you're doing a quiz because if you do it over and over, you sort of get used to the order in which the questions are asked. So this kind of keeps us on our toes and makes the quiz more difficult, which is, I think, always good. And so here we're going to be writing the kanji for to say or tell in Japanese. And so to say or tell in Japanese is iu, right? So that's the romaji. And then if we want the hiragana, that would look like so. So it's iu. And then here's the kanji. So it's, I think, about 7 strokes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So that's the kanji with the reading of iu, of i. And then this, we just keep the hiragana u. So let's submit our answer and take a look. Yeah, that looks correct to me. That's indeed 7 strokes. So we'll give that a pass. And then we're going to move on to the next question. So to be temporary in Japanese is iru. And when I say to be temporary, it's like I am tired, for example. I think something like tired, that's not something that you are all the time. Whilst if you say, oh, I'm a human being, presumably you're going to stay a human being throughout. So that would be to be permanent. But in any case, to be temporary in Japanese is iru. So in hiragana, this is iru. And there's no kanji here. In Japanese, you would just write this as hiragana. So let's submit our answer. That looks correct to me, and we'll go on to the next one. This is a similar case. So in Japanese, to be able to, or to can, is dekiru. Dekiru. So that's it in Romaji. And then if we want to write that in hiragana, this is te. We're gonna apply dakiten. So t becomes d. So this is de. Kiru. And I think for this word, there's also no kanji. So we'll submit our answer. And then, wow. Once again, another one with no kanji. Aru is also, to be permanent in Japanese is aru. This is aru in hiragana. Okay, so iku is how you would say to go in Japanese. So that's iku. Now the question is, what's the kanji here with the reading of I? So I think it's something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where the fifth stroke is wide, and then the sixth one here is kind of like a hook. And then we have, of course, the hiragana ku. And I think actually there's a neater way to write all of this. So we'll start off with the kanji. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's zoom out a little bit. We'll write ku. And then I'm just going to write its reading here in hiragana at the top. So this is I. And this is called furigana. So that's the hiragana for that kanji. So we're going to submit our answer. And we see that this is correct, so that's great. So we're going to give this a pass. And we're going to proceed to the next question. So to have in Japanese, to have it's motsu. Motsu. So that's it in Romaji, and in hiragana it looks like that mo. We can write that a little bit neater. So it's motsu. But I've made the same mistake here now. Actually, we'll just start by writing it in hiragana. And now the question is, what is the kanji with the reading of mo? So I think it's 1, 2, 3. I think it's a total of 9 strokes here. I'm trying to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So this kanji, or this radical, I think it's called, it actually appears elsewhere. I think if we go to, let's open Lingo Command in a new tab, and we'll go to the body parts section, hiragana, katakana, and kanji, we can see that finger, which is yubi, has the same 3 strokes that I'm writing here. So that's kind of worth pointing out. Okay, so this is the 4th, that's the 5th stroke, 6, 7. Now this 8th stroke is going to start here, where we have the 6th line, the 6th stroke. Go straight down, and we have a hook. And it's a little bit to the right of this 5th stroke. And then here we're going to go from top left to bottom right. And then of course we keep the tsu in hiragana. And so let's double check here that this is all correct. That looks fine to me. Now note once again that this radical here, the first 3 strokes, is the same in yubi as it is in motsu. Interesting. To give in Japanese is ageru. Ageru. A. Then we're going to write ke, but we're going to apply dakuten, right? K goes to G, so this becomes ge. And then we're going to add the ru, so this is ageru. No kanji. Very simple. The next one is to see. So to see in Japanese is miru. Miru. Now, I quite like this. So the kanji here with the reading of mi, the first 5 strokes is actually the kanji for eye. Like, you know, humans, we have 2 eyes. And to me, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because that the kanji for eye is part of to see. So it sort of kind of makes sense to me. So that's the easy way to remember what's going on here. Now, to make in Japanese, well, that's tsukuru. Tsukuru. So that's tsu tsukuru. Question is, what's the kanji with the reading of tsuku? Tsuku. I think it's 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we add this ru. And I'm almost tempted to rewrite this, because what I'd really want to do is write the kanji first. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we add the ru here. And then we can say this kanji, well, it has a reading of tsuku. And so we can write the hiragana in small font above the kanji. It's called furigana. So let's submit our answer and take a look. Tsukuru. Yeah, it's a match. Fantastic. So we'll consider that correct, and then we're going to go on to do. So to do in Japanese, well, that's just suru. Suru, like that in hiragana. And it's got no kanji. So that's convenient. And with that out of the way, so we've basically done the first 10 verbs here. So I'm going to basically go for the next 5. So what I'll do is unselect these 10, because there's no real point in practicing something you already know over and over again. It's better to focus on your weaknesses. So we're going to hide the rest. And so here we've got 5 kanji. And why don't we zoom in just a tad, because this is, I think, a little bit more convenient. And we'll apply random ordering and give this a go. So to know information in Japanese, well, that's shiru. 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 Now, there's some type of kanji here, and then it's ru. The question is, what's that kanji? So we're going to take a look. I don't know. Okay, so that's a total of 8 strokes. So I guess let's practice that then. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if we can do that without looking. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now the third stroke is wider than the second. That's the fourth one. That's fifth, 6, 7, 8. And then of course we have the ru here. So if we write that all in full, to know in Japanese is shiru. Shiru. And the kanji with the reading of shi, well, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put the furigana there, and then that's ru. So that's correct, but of course we had to look at the answer, so we're going to consider this incorrect. And then we'll move on to o. So to o in Japanese, it's quite a long word. It's shi na ke re ba. So in hiragana, that's shi na. What is ke again? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Kereba. And then here this is ha. And if you apply dakuten, it becomes ba. And we'll put it like this so it just about fits. There is no kanji for the word shinakereba, so we just submit this. That's a match, which is fantastic. And then we'll move on to the next one. So to arrive is kuru. Let's write that a little bit more neatly. Kuru. Kuru. Now I think the kanji was something like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that's the kanji with the reading of ku. I'll write an arrow and put ku. What am I doing? Ku. And then we just add the ru at the end that stays in hiragana. And that was completely wrong. Completely wrong there. So I'm just noticing there seems to be an error here with YouTube not responding. What's going on there? So I'm just checking the settings here in the live stream. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth communication. Please let me know if it's lagging too much. I hope it's acceptable. Okay, so this was completely wrong. To arrive is kuru, kuru, and the actual kanji I think is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's ru. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Now, of course, in our first initial attempt, we got it wrong, so we'll just consider this incorrect anyways. To eat in Japanese, it's taberu. That's going to be ta. This is he. We're going to apply dakiten, right? H goes to B when you apply dakiten, so this becomes taberu. And then as for the kanji, I have no clue, so I'm just going to take a look here. Okay, so this is 9 strokes. Now there's something that I want to point out here. So if I zoom in, right, we can see that that's the first stroke, that's the second, that's the third, but what's the fourth? Is it the green one? Is it the blue one? Is it the dark blue one? Now, of course, you might be able to guess if you're used to kanji that it's the green one, but because basically the fourth stroke is behind the seventh, you don't see the number 4. And so there's something pretty cool here. This follows something called the rainbow stroke order. Yeah, exactly. It's the green one. I think what I want to point out basically here is that the first stroke in these diagrams is always going to be in red. The next one is going to be in orange. The third is going to be in yellow. The fourth in green. The fifth in blue. The sixth in indigo. The seventh in violet. And then for the 8th stroke, it kind of loops, right? So it goes back to red. So the 8th stroke is always going to be in red. The 9th stroke in orange. The 10th stroke in yellow. The 11th stroke in green, and so forth. And so basically, even though you cannot see the number 4, if you can tell that this is green, then based on this rainbow ordering, you know that that is the 4th stroke, that's the 5th, that's the 6th. And so that's basically a second way in which you can see the ordering of the strokes. So you can either look at the numbers or you can look at the order of the colors. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to basically clean my canvas here, and I'm just going to practice this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's quite tricky. Let's practice that without looking. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that kanji is a reading of ta. So now let's do the whole thing properly. So to eat in Japanese is taberu. Taberu. And then the kanji with the reading of ta, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's zoom out here. 7, 8, 9. So that's a reading of ta. This stays the same. This is be. This is ru. So we'll submit that. That's correct. But obviously, we had to look at the answer. So we're going to consider this incorrect for now. And then we're going to move on to want. So to want in Japanese is hoshi. This is ho. This is shi. And then we need one more I. And so here I'm thinking it's going to be another kanji. No idea what it is. Then it's shi, and then it's this one. Now actually I might have a guess because I remember practicing this one kanji. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's my final answer actually. And this kanji, of course, has a reading of ho. We'll put that in small here. And I think we're onto something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a match. Sweet. So, this means to want, but I don't know the kanji. Yes. By the way, out of curiosity, are you a Japanese student? Like, are you learning Japanese as well? And how has that been going? Are you practicing kanji, or are you doing a lot of listening comprehension? I'm kind of focused on kanji at the moment. So I think I got 2 out of 5, so that's pretty unacceptable. So we're gonna just do another round, right? To O is shinakereba. Shi na ke re, and then here we need ha. Oh, that's pretty ugly. Ha. We'll try and write that more neatly. We'll apply dakiten, and there's no kanji for this, so it's just shinakereba. Job done. And then we're on to wants. We had that earlier, right? So that's going to be hoshi. Hoshi. That's ho. And the kanji for that is, I think this is the nice way that you'd write this. So it's ho, and the kanji is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then here we can just continue writing in hiragana, hoshi. Yeah, I like this approach. Instead of writing the full hiragana here and then the full hiragana, katakana, and kanji, we just write it like so. So then we can see that's just like in the answer box here. And then we'll go to know. So to know information, that's shiru. Shiru. The question is, what's the kanji? Yeah, so it's shi, some type of kanji, and then ru. Oh, this is horrible. How did I forget? It might be this one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll zoom out. 5, 6, 7. And then we put a ru here. That's it. Completely off. Completely off. Okay, so obviously this was incorrect. I just want to do like practice it. So it's shiru, shiru, shi. So here it's 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. No, there's one more stroke before that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This kanji is a reading of shi. Then we put a ru. This has 8 strokes. That's a match. So everything's perfect. But of course, we looked at the answers, so that's not acceptable. Classify that's incorrect, and then we'll go on to kuru. Kuru. So I think this is the kanji that I drew earlier. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we put ru. Yeah, that looks correct to me. Give that a pass. And then we're on to taberu. Taberu. Ta. This is he. We apply dakuten. Put the ru here. Now the kanji was. Let's lock in. What was the kanji? What is this? Taberu. Taberu. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was something like this, and then it's just beru. Let's take a look at the answer here. This was the one where the 4th and 5th stroke were kind of obfuscated or hidden by the 7th stroke. So it's got 9 strokes in total. I find that it helps to remember the total amount of strokes for something. So it's taberu. Taberu. And so here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's zoom out here. 7, 8, 9. And then it's beru. Sweet. I looked at the answer, so I should have considered that incorrect. I think what I'll do now is I'm going to add the previous 10 verbs in. So I'll do a quiz with 15. So I'm going to uncheck this and add these 10 back in. So there are a total of 25, right? And so when I press hide unselected words, we now get the subset of 15 verbs from this quiz. We're going to apply random ordering that scrambles the order in which the questions are asked to kind of keep us on our toes. And we'll make a start. So to give in Japanese is ageru. Ageru. No kanji. Simple. To go is iku. Iku. And is that something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? And then there's just a ku. I said I wasn't going to do this. So we'll put E in small. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we put ku here in large. Yeah, I think that looks more neat. Just need to get into the habit of writing it like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a match. Fantastic. And then we're on to see. So to see in Japanese is miru. That's mi. Write that a little bit more neatly. Mi. I said I wasn't going to do that. Mi. The kanji with the reading of mi for this word, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now notice that the first 5 strokes actually forms the kanji for the word I, me. And so to me, it kind of makes sense, right? That this is a little bit extreme here. They don't need to be that long. That I makes up the kanji used in miru, to see. So we'll submit that and go on to the next one. I hope there are not too many issues here with... saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I hope y'all not experiencing too many issues with that. Please let me know in the chat if it's bothering you. So to do in Japanese is suru. That's going to be suru. There's no kanji for this, so we'll just write that. To be temporary in Japanese, that's pretty simple as well. That's going to be iru. Iru. And then to eat, it's taberu. Ta, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. We'll give ourselves a bit more space here. I think what I'm doing wrong is that this stroke should be wider. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And then it's be, ru. There we go. Taberu. To O is shi na kereba. Shi na kereba. No kanji, simple. Same here. De kiru is to be able to. So that's going to be te. We apply dakuten. Then this is ki. For ki, we're going to use this gap here. That's the handwritten form of the hiragana for ki. Hi there. I am living in the UK. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm living. And then we're on to say or tell. So to say or tell in Japanese is iu. So that's going to be iu. But there's a kanji here for i. The question is, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? So I don't think it's this. To answer your question for how long I've been learning Japanese, yeah, so basically I've only been studying Japanese on stream. So I've done 55 streams so far. I think maybe like I'm averaging like an hour and a half perhaps. So I think I've done about 70, 80 hours of Japanese study. But that's spread over perhaps, I think I started like in December, halfway through December. So I've done maybe 80 hours of studying on stream in the past 3 months. Yeah. The question is, what's this kanji? Let's try and go over what I've had so far for verbs. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But this wasn't for you. This is not right. Okay, some type of kanji, and then it's u. Let's check the answer. Oh, it's frustrating. Okay, so to say or tell in Japanese is iu. And the kanji with the reading of I here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have the U here. Okay, so that was correct. But of course we had to look at the answer, so it's incorrect. And then we'll go to be permanent. So that's aru in Japanese. Aru. Oh, you also started learning Japanese from November? That's amazing. What kind of like resources have you been using? And like what's been your approach? Yeah, so there's no kanji here. It's just aru, very simple. Then we got shiru. Shiru. So that's shiru. Now the question is, what's the kanji? I think it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then ru here. Fantastic. So got that. And then we're on to want. So to want in Japanese is hoshi with 2 I's. Let's try and write this furigana a little bit more neatly. And I think the kanji here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have shi with 1 more I here. Hoshi. Now I mentioned the word furigana, right? In case y'all are not familiar, that's basically when you write the reading of a kanji in hiragana, that hiragana that you just wrote above the kanji, that's called furigana. Now let's check, is this correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. And then we got shi, so this is a pass. I'm learning Japanese for JFT exam, which is equal to JLPT N4 level. Wow. N4 is quite difficult if you started in November, so that's amazing. Now the question is, what's going on here, right? So to have is motsu. 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 What's the kanji? I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 2. But I said I was going to write this like so. So we're going to write the furigana, the reading for the kanji here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we put 2 here in full size. No. That's so frustrating. This here is wrong, right? It's actually the same radical as the one that we see in U-beat. So we're going to consider this incorrect. We were close, but it's not quite right. Kuru. Resources that I'm using are Mina no Nihongo and Kanji Study app for kanji and JFT exam books. Very nice. Why are you learning Japanese? Yeah, so basically lingocommand.com is like a website that I built. I'm a software engineer to help people learn foreign languages. And I figured if I aim for like building an app that can teach people a language like Japanese, because it's quite difficult with the hiragana, the katakana, the kanji, then you know, going from there to teaching something like Spanish or French would be quite simple. And then I've also always just been kind of interested in Japanese culture. Like I'll watch like Abroad in Japan. I don't know if you're familiar with that YouTube channel. It's like this English guy that lives there and explores the country. And then also I like anime and just kind of want to travel to the country one day. And so I thought, given my personal interest and then also how it's like a challenge to build, that's kind of what inspired me to make this app and teach myself Japanese using my app, because then this way as well I can user test. So that's basically what I've been doing to answer your question. And I think the kanji here, it's is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we just have a ru here. Fantastic. To make is tsukuru, tsukuru, and it's going to be tsuku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta be careful here. This ain't right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. 1. I think it's this. One, two. Something, something. I think there's a hook here at the end. And then there's ru. Ah. Okay, so this first part is correct. So let's see how many we got in total. So I got 10 out of 13. And I think what I'll do is take a break from this. I'm going to practice kanji for a different topic and then come back to it later. So I think I might just kind of test some kanji that I practiced previously on previous live streams. So I think I'll go for days of the week, right? And so we're going to do hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So our questions are being posed in English. We'll submit our answers in hiragana, katakana, and kanji. And we're going to handwrite our answers so we can write this with, the correct kanji stroke order. We'll apply random ordering that scrambles the order in which the questions are asked, and we'll make a start. So Saturday in Japanese, that is, what is that? Do-yo-bi. So that's going to be to with dakuten, and it's reading, or that's the reading for this kanji. And then it's this kanji with a reading of yo. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then this is the kanji with a reading of bi. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my final answer here. Doyobi, yeah, that's correct. And then we go on to Monday. So Monday in Japanese is getsu yobi. So that's get. That's ke with dakuten becomes get. This is tsu. And the kanji with that reading is this one. I think it's the moon or month kanji. Sometimes it's pronounced gatsu, sometimes it's getsu. I guess maybe tsuki as well. And then here it's just the same thing over and over for every day of the week, right? So it's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Kanji here. And then this is yo bi. Great. And Sunday is nichi yobi. And it's ni chi. And this one's quite interesting, right? Because this kanji, it's the same as always. So is that one. But what you'll notice is that the final kanji has a reading of bi here, but these two kanji are the same. So here it's pronounced nichi, and there it's pronounced bi, which is kind of interesting to me. So then we're on to Friday, right? So Friday is kin yobi. Kin. And the kanji for that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Golly, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. and then it's yobi, right? Yo. And then it's bi. The question is if this is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No way. Yes! Fantastic. That's good news. So then we're going to go to Tuesday. That's kayobi. Ka. The kanji for that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a kanji for fire. And then, right, this part we kind of get. It's just the, I'll write it out in full because we're almost there anyways. So the next kanji is a reading of yo, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then, so Tuesday is kayobi. The last kanji here has a reading of bi, right? Bi. And it's this one. So that's a match, fantastic. And then we're on to Thursday. So Thursday in Japanese is moku yobi. Mokyobi. Mokyobi. That's going to be moku. And the kanji, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the same story like always. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then this is the kanji with the reading of bi. Okay, just checking the stroke order here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a match. And then just to be safe, this is 1. Yeah, that's also correct. So we'll give that pass. And then we're on to Wednesday. So Wednesday in Japanese, that's sui yobi. Suyobi. This is sui in hiragana, and the kanji with that reading is 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try and write that a little bit more proportionately. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is yo. This is bi. The main thing to check here is that this is the first stroke, that's the second, third, fourth. So our stroke order is correct. And so days of the week went well. Days of the week went very well. Why don't we try, let's try numbers. So I'm going to apply random ordering, right? That scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. So let's make a start. So for a second here, that showed the answer. So just to be super sure, reapply random ordering. So zero in Japanese, there are 3 ways you can say this. So you can say rei, you can say zero, or you can say maru. Now, rei in hiragana is like this, and the kanji, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's rei. And then for zero, put an arrow here. Well, that obviously sounds like 0 in English, right? It's a loan word. And for that, of course, we're going to use katakana. So this is set. This is set in katakana. When you apply dakiten, it becomes ze. And then this is ro. So this is zero. And then finally, we have maru here. So I'll write the furigana here. So it's ma. God, that was rubbish. maru. And let's create a bit more space for ourselves here. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's the kanji for maru. So let's check the stroke order here for rei. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. To be fair, I think I put this as 1 stroke when it's technically 2. Is that worth considering this whole thing incorrect? This is zero. This is maru. That's all correct. Why don't we be, what is the word? By the book. We'll consider it incorrect, but that's very harsh. 5 is goal. Goal. And the kanji is 1, 2, 3, 4. Improve the proportions a little bit. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's 5 in Japanese. 10,000. Well, 10,000 in Japanese is ichi man. Ichiman. So that's ichi. That's the kanji. And then man, like so. The kanji for that is 1, 2, 3. And then we're on to 1 billion. So 1 billion in Japanese is 10 lots of 100 million. So that's going to be 10 oku. 10 oku. That's in hiragana, it's going to be shi. We apply dakiten, right? So it becomes ji. And then you write half-sized yu. So this forms a hiragana yun combination. Then we add a normal yu here. So this ju, this is the kanji. And then oku, here is the furigana for that. And the kanji is, what is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's 15 strokes. That looks correct to me. Our furigana is matching. Everything's matching. So that's good news. And then we'll move on to 10 million. So 10 million in Japanese. Well, that's just going to be 1,000 lots of 10,000. That's how you would say 10 million in Japanese. That's going to be sen man. That's going to be sen man. Now as for the kanji, that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Wait. What am I doing? I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 4. And then this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is wrong. There's not a, this second horizontal stroke's not there. Oh, that's unfortunate. So that's incorrect. This is ichi. Because what I just wrote is, it's te. Te, that means hand, right? So if we check this new tab here, and if we go for hand, that's the kanji that I just wrote. So I got hand and 1,000 mixed up. Anyways, ichi. Hi, o genki desu ka? Konbanwa for you. For me, it's ohayo. Ohayo gozaimasu. It's afternoon, I suppose. Okay, so this is ichi. Chi. This is ni. Ni. Like so. 100,000 in Japanese is 10 lots of 10,000. That's going to be 10,000,000. That's 10,000,000. 10,000,000 in kanji. 9 is Q or Ku. That's going to be Q, and it's 1, 2. Just trying to kind of speed run through this because it's pretty basic. I've done quite a few reps. It's not Ohayo gozaimasu time in Japanese now, or in Japan. Yes, no, exactly. I'm pretty sure it's evening time, or good evening in Japan. Just where I am, it's daytime. But yes, konbanwa. Okay, so sen, that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Hachi, that's hachi, that's 8 in Japanese. And then 100 million. Where I am, it's currently like almost 2 p.m. So it's daytime. So 100 million in Japanese is just oku. Oku, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 is sun. 1, 2, 3. 4 in Japanese is yon or shi. That's yon. Shi, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is roku. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. A million is going to be 100 lots of 10K in Japanese. That's hyaku man. That's going to be hyaku man. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 7 is nana. You can say it's hiro gohan time. So gohan it's like a meal or like lunch, I think. What is gohan? Because obviously it means rice, but I think it can also mean like a meal. Okay, let's write this a little bit more neatly. So it's na or chi, and that's 1, 2. 10 is just ju. So that's going to be shi with dakuten, half-sized u, full-sized u here, and then it's 1, 2. And 100 is hyaku. Half-sized ya there. This is ku, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with that out of the way, I think I'll Google what this Google Translate. What does hiru gohan mean? Lunch. Asa gohan is for breakfast, hiro gohan for lunch, ban gohan for dinner. Oh, that's so useful. Thank you so much for teaching me that. Okay, so I had some difficulty with the kanji for the first 15 verbs here. And so I think that's a great approach to just keep hammering away at those. So let's select the first 15 verbs here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll even give myself a moment to read through this. Okay. This is the kanji with the reading of Shin, 9 strokes. Now, one thing that I'm noticing is this here, 7 strokes, looks just like this one, but it's just got this radical on the left. Interesting. Let's just wing it. Let's see what happens. So we'll apply random ordering. That keeps us on our toes. That changes the order in which the questions are asked. So to be permanent in Japanese is aru. Aru. Yeah, so a verb is an action. That's right. Something that you do. So running, like to run, to sleep, to walk. To have is motsu. Motsu. The question is, what's the kanji? Is it 1, 2? Motsu. God, this is tough. I think there's like 6 more strokes here, and then we put tsu. Oh. Okay, this is completely wrong. Okay, we'll just put incorrect. The next one here is tsukuru. So an adjective, it's something that describes a noun. So let's say a car, right? A car is an object, it's a noun. It's something that sits there on the road. And then you could say, oh, that's a beautiful car. So the beautiful describes car, which is the noun. And so then beautiful is the adjective. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Tsukuru. 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 The kanji with the reading of tsuku. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? And then we just put uru here. I'm not doing too well here. You know what we might do? I struggled with I'm going to remove the ones that I'm pretty comfortable with. So miru, I know the kanji for that. It's like the one for I and then like 2 strokes at the bottom and then ru. To be permanent is no problem. Dekiru is just hiragana. Ageru has no kanji. What's going on here? Is this correct? I selected the first 15 with random ordering. Sorry, please excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is all hiragana, I know this. Ageru is all hiragana, I know that one. Dekiru is all hiragana, no problem. Same with suru, same with aru and iru. So I think this would help me more. Be more useful quiz. So let's try this again. Mo tsu. Mo. That's this kanji. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we put tsu. Yeah, that looks correct to me. To make is tsukuru. Tsuku. And that kanji was 1, 2. I'm hopeless with this. And then it's ru. Okay, let's practice that one more time. So it's tsukuru. Tsukuru. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's ru. Okay, so that's a match, but of course we looked at the answer, so we'll consider that incorrect. Then we have iu, which is to say or tell in Japanese is iu. Iu. And this is some type of kanji here. And then it's the u. Oh God, that's frustrating. EU. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's the U. We took a look at the answer, so we'll consider that incorrect. Miru. It's mi. And the kanji with the reading of mi is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. And then put the ru there. Nice. This one I'm pretty confident in. So taberu. Taberu. The kanji, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. We'll zoom out. 7, 8, 9. So that's the kanji with the reading of ta. And then this is be, ru. To know info is shiru. Shiru, shiru, shiru. Shi. The question is, what's the kanji here with the reading of shi? So, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we put ru here. Look at that. Fantastic. And then we're on to hoshi. Ho. The question is, what's the kanji here with the reading of ho? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it's shi here in hiragana. Yeah. Okay, so that's going well. And then to arrive, it's kuru. Ku, which is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we put ru here. Okay. Let's just quickly double check this. Ah, I should have had to go because that has a kanji in it that I'm not familiar with. So let's try this quiz one more time. Tsuku, tsuku. The kanji itself I can remember. I just don't know how to remember that this is tsuku. There's a This kind of looks like a T here. So does that. It's tsuku. Perhaps that's one way to remember it. And then this here is kind of 7 strokes lined up, going from top to bottom for to say or tell. It's like you're talking a lot, like blah, 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 blah. I just need some type of story to keep these in memory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply random ordering and give this one more go. So this is ta beru. Ta, so that's 1, 2. What am I doing? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Six, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. And then it's beru. To know information is shiru. Shiru. That's shi. Kanji with the reading of shi is 1, 2, 3. Golly. Because there was something like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's ru here. There we go. That's more like it. To see is miru. Miru. That's going to be mi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then ru. Ru. And then we're on to arrive. So to arrive is kuru. Ku. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's ru. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was the correct stroke order. That's good news. And then we're on to say or tell. So to say or tell in Japanese is iu. I, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is u. And that's the job done. To make. Well, to make is tsukuru. Tsukuru. And the kanji with the reading of tsuku, well, that's just, that's 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we put ru here. So to make is tsukuru. God. This is mo. This kanji for mo. What I just wrote is motsu. mo, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's a 2 here. Hoshi. That's a ho. And the kanji for that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then it's shi. To go is iku. Iku. The question is, what is the kanji here with i? Let's think this through. Is it... Golly, what is this? I wasn't gonna get that. So to go is iku. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is ku. Sorry, I should have put incorrect, of course, because I took a look at the answer. So the one that I got mixed up was kuru. It's 7 strokes. It's 7 strokes. One more time. Let's try and get 100%. To go is iku. I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's ku. To make is tsukuru. That's tsuku, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it's just ru. To want is hoshi. That's 1, 2, 3. Hoshi is it's 1, 2, 3, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, and then it's shi. To eat is taberu. Sorry. There's a comment here. For example, there are so many kanji for shi. We just have to put the right one to the right idea and sentence. Am I right? Yeah, I think you were spot on. Like, I've only learned like maybe 80 kanji so far. It's like barely anything. And like, for example, in nichiobi, right? Nichiobi is this one. Which means Sunday. And then here, this has a reading of bi, and this has a reading of nichi, despite being the same kanji. So I think just from context, you have to know what kanji to write. 1, 2, 3. So that's ta, and the kanji is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it's teberu. To say or tell is iu. That's i. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that's the u. To arrive is kuru. And the kanji, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put the ru there. To see is miru. Miru. Mi. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's ru. To have is motsu. Mo. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. This kanji is a mess. Let's write it neatly. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this is tsu. And then finally we're left with shiru, which is to know. So that's going to be shi. And the kanji for that, well, it's 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I gotta be careful with this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we put ru there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that was spot on. Nice, so we got the kanji for those verbs sorted. And you've asked here, have you started grammar yet? Or are you gonna first complete all the basic kanji first? Yeah, so I've barely done any kanji at all. I've made a small start in just reading a sentence or two in Japanese, which kind of, just to discuss that briefly. So I have this one dialogue here where you have audio, you've got transcriptions. And so let's say we put this here in hiragana and katakana with spacing, and we put English here on the right. We view this in sentences. If I look here at this, it's Aiko-san wa hon o yomu koto ga daisuki de. So this wa here is called the topic marker, which marks the topic of the sentence, which is what the sentence is about. So this Aiko-san is the topic. This is the topic marker. Hon is a book. Yomu is reading. So this is reading a book. But then this koto, I think it's called a, I forgot exactly what the word was, but this turns reading a book into the act of reading a book. So it becomes a noun phrase instead of a verb phrase, allowing us to use daisuki, which is like an adjective. So like loving the act of reading a book. And so you need this koto, and it's called a, what is koto in Japanese again? Yeah, here we go. So I think when we're talking about a thing, you would write it, an actual thing, you'd write it in kanji, but otherwise, if it's this abstract thing, what's the word that I'm looking for? Nominalizer, something that turns another part of speech into a noun. Yeah, so here, koto acts as a normalizer, turning hon o yomu, which is a verb phrase, into a noun, so that we can use daisuki to describe the noun phrase. Sorry, that was super long-winded, but that's basically the extent of like my grammar knowledge. What I'm hoping to do is basically read Japanese and then kind of acquire the grammar that way. You're saying koto is a really broad concept in Japanese. It's a very essential piece of grammar. Yeah, there seems to be, on this Tofogu website, there's quite a lot of information about it. So I think as I keep reading more Japanese, eventually the concepts will appear over and over. And so hopefully I can acquire the grammar that way just by reading and Googling. But for now, I think my goal is to practice some more kanji. And at the moment I'm doing like 100% kanji, but maybe I'll do like 80% kanji and then 20% reading and grammar that way. So kind of get a healthy mix between the two. And then as I get better, reduce the amount of kanji that I'm practicing in an isolated manner, and then do more reading practice because the kanji will appear there as well. So yeah, that's the plan, I guess, for future streams. But it's probably time to call an end to this live stream. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm quite hungry. So thank you so much everyone for watching. Really appreciate your advice and your comments. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. That would really help support the channel. It would also support me in continuing to develop lingocommand.com. That's the website that I've been using today on the stream. It also comes with an accompanying iOS app. So that's basically the exact same functionality, but in a iPhone app or on iPad as well. But in any case, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Take care. Bye-bye. Jane. Yes, that's the word for bye, I believe. Sayonara is a bit too final, they say.